Welcome to the Homewood Science Center. Are you ready to have some fun and become an inventor? If so, get your creativity in gear as we begin Roller Coasters, an inventor's journey. My name is Masara, and I'm going to be your guide for the first part of this journey. Something you should know about me is that I'm in school studying to become an engineer.
Say what?
What's an engineer?
Yeah, what's an engineer do?
Well, in general, engineers are people who design solutions to problems. There are many different types of engineers, like engineers who work on roads and bridges, engineers who design computers and software, and me. I want to become a roller coaster engineer. Let's ask some kids around town what they think an engineer does.
They ask questions to figure out problems. Engineers are like scientists.
Engineers are artists. They use their imaginations to draw out ideas.
We didn't have to go far in order to meet one of the most influential engineers in the history of modern-day roller coasters. Friends, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. John Miller.
Whoa. Hello.
Hi, Mr. Miller. So nice to meet you. I'm such a big fan of your work.
Who are you?
My name is Masara.
Oh, nice to meet you, Masara.
It's nice to meet you, too.
Where am I?
You are in the Homewood Science Center. We're in the robotics lab.
Uh-huh.
And I was just wondering if you could tell all these children here a little bit about yourself.
Of course, I'd be glad to. Hello, children.
Hi, Mr. Miller!
Would you like to learn about roller coasters? I am the father of modern-day roller coasters, or so I hear. I spent my life observing roller coasters and brainstorming ways to make them better, faster, more exciting. I would sketch out my ideas and then build little models, and don't you know it, I contributed to over 140 roller coasters across the world, and I have quite a few patents in my name.
Mr. Miller, what's a patent?
A patent? A patent is something you get from the government. See, it protects your original work so that no one else can copy my designs.
That's very important.
I could talk about roller coasters for hours, but what would you like to know, Masara?
I was just wondering, what were roller coasters like before you added your inventions to them?
Well, they were a little bit boring, actually. They weren't very fast. See, roller coasters are simple machines without an engine like an automobile, so they can't drive themselves. You'd have to pull them up a hill using a rope or a cable, and when they get to the top, you just let them go and gravity would do the rest of the work. Now, the very first roller coasters only went about 6 miles per hour.
6 miles an hour? I'm pretty sure I can run faster than that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, see, the hills they were using were very small, only about 20 to 40 feet high, so there wasn't much gravity and there wasn't much potential energy. Say, do you kids know what gravity is? Gravity is the force that pulls everything towards the Earth. But do you know what potential energy is? Potential energy. See, the higher you go, the more potential energy you have. And when that potential energy comes down, the more energy, the faster you go. So a roller coaster, the higher the hill, the faster the roller coaster.
Oh, Mr. Miller, would you mind telling us about a few of your inventions?
Absolutely. Let me start by asking you children a question. What noise does a roller coaster make as it's going uphill?
Click, 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 click.
That's right. That's the sound of one of my inventions, the safety chain dog. You see, roller coasters originally, as I said, the hills were very small. That's because it was dangerous to have a hill that was too big. When the roller coaster was going up the hill, if anything malfunctioned, it'd fall right back down. So the hills could only be so big. So I invented a way to keep the roller coaster in place if it fell down. The safety chain dog makes it safer, which means we can have higher hills, which means we get more potential energy with every little click. And what does more potential energy mean when we get to the top of the hill?
Faster roller coasters!
That's right. Now, faster roller coasters brought their own safety concern. They couldn't go around corners without falling off the tracks. So I invented another invention to keep them safe and to keep them going fast. The under-friction wheel. See, it's a wheel not just on the top, but also on the bottom. It keeps the roller coaster clamped onto the tracks, so you can go zooming around on those corners and loop-de-loops.
Wow, Mr. Miller, it's no wonder they call you the father of modern-day roller coasters. I've been on so many roller coasters that featured your patents, like the under-friction wheel and the safety chain dog. It was so great to meet an inventor right here in Homewood.
Yeah. Now, if you wouldn't mind, could you send me back to my time? I can't wait to get back to my workshop to keep inventing more things.
Sure, it was such a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Miller.
It was nice to meet you too, Masara.
Thank you so much for answering all our questions.
My pleasure. See you later.
Bye, Mr. Miller!
Wow, John Miller was really one cool inventor. He was able to make sure that roller coasters were now going to go higher and faster while also making them safer at the same time. His patented safety inventions made roller coasters taller, which increased their speed, making them a lot more fun. Now that's true innovation.
Innovators make things faster, safer, or easier to use.
Innovators use science, technology, engineering, art, and math.
My friends, there you have it. Innovation is to make something new or to make changes to something that already exists. These improvements are called innovations. Surely in the 1980s, people couldn't play video games on their phones or take photos. Phones weren't portable. You couldn't take them with you. They were so hard to use. It took a really long time to dial, and they had cords. What the heck? Innovation made the telephone go from that to this. It's selfie time. Okay, we learned from John Miller how gravity and potential energy work to make roller coaster cars faster. How can we build a sturdy and supportive structure for our roller coaster?
I can see triangles of all shapes and sizes.
There are perpendicular lines that cross, but there are parallel lines that have equal space too.
We can look at other roller coasters and see how patterns and shapes can be laid out in structures.
We can draw a sketch, and we can also build a model.
We can try using different materials.
Yeah, that's cool.
Great ideas! Let's get to work. As an inventor, you definitely want your roller coaster to be sturdy. So remember to use plenty of strong shapes in your designs and test out materials to support the shapes that you are trying to make. I wish you all the best in your design process and can't wait to see your roller coasters come to life. Good luck on the rest of your roller coaster inventor's journey.